Hello YouTube, Crazy Robot Lady here, and welcome to day 3 of Let's Get to Know 1986 Cricket. I don't know how popular this is now, but when I was a kid in the 80s, there were all kinds of clubs that you could get into. They were mostly put together by the school, but also if you were just wanting to kind of isolate yourself and do something cool with your friends, it would be called a club. That's the good side of it. If it gets a little deeper and a little darker, it'd be called a gang. But anyway, we are on the innocent, awesome, beautiful, pure, shallow side. So, we will be joining Cricket today as she goes to Cricket's clubhouse. And that is the name of today's tape. So, come with us, hang out, have fun, as we get to attend a meeting of Cricket's club. Whoops.
You're the very most fun I've ever found, and you're my friend. Hi, this is Cricket talking to ya. Welcome to Cricket's clubhouse. This meeting will now come to order. That means let's start having fun right away. We're going to sing songs and play games and hear some stories too. Now that you're an official member of Cricket's clubhouse, are we going to have a swell time or what? Meet me at the clubhouse, down at Cricket's clubhouse. Meet me at the clubhouse, right away. We'll be singing and laughing. Anything can happen. Let's hear it for the clubhouse. Hip hip hooray, there are plenty of refreshments and games for everyone. So bring a smile and stay a while and we'll have lots of fun. Meet me at the clubhouse, down at Cricket's clubhouse. Meet me at the clubhouse, right away. We'll be singing and laughing. Anything can happen. Let's hear it for the clubhouse. Hear it for the clubhouse. Let's hear it for the clubhouse. Hip hip hooray! At the very first meeting of Cricket's clubhouse, I said to my friends Cindy, Lou, and Jonathan, now that we have a club, we have to have a password. What's a password? Said Jonathan. It's like a secret code, I said. It's something you say that only the other people in the club know about. So Cindy, Lou, and Jonathan and I thought and thought. How about asparagus? Said Jonathan, and we all laughed. How about jelly belly? Said Cindy Lou, and we all laughed some more. And then I said, how about supercalifragilistic? And we all laughed so hard we could hardly stop. And when we finally did, I said, are we having fun or what? Hey, said Cindy Lou, that'd make a great password. Are we having fun or what? Oh boy, said Jonathan, nobody's ever gonna guess our password.
Nope.
Well, the next week, Cindy Lou and I were already at our clubhouse when Jonathan got there. He knocked on the door and said, let me in. What's the password? I said to Jonathan. And what do you think Jonathan said?
I don't know.
That's right. Are we having fun or what?
Oh.
So we opened the door and let Jonathan in. Then after we played games and sang songs and had some refreshments, I said, okay, now it's time to think up a new password. How come? Said Jonathan. Because if we keep changing our passwords, said Cindy Lou, no one can ever accidentally find out what it is. Right, Cricket? You guessed it, I said to Cindy Lou. Hey, said Cindy Lou, that'd make a great password. You guessed it. Oh boy, said Jonathan, Nobody but nobody's ever going to find out our password now. Well, the next week, Jonathan and I were already at our clubhouse when Cindy Lou got there. She knocked on the door and said, "Let me in." "What's the password?" Jonathan said to Cindy Lou. And what do you think Cindy Lou said?
You guessed it.
That's right, you guessed it. So we opened the door and let Cindy Lou in. Then after we sang songs and played games and had our refreshments, I said, "Okay guys, we really have to think of a super good password now." "How come?" said Jonathan. "'Cause my little brother wants to join our club," I said. "Can you believe it?" "Hey," said Cindy Lou, "that'd make a great password. Can you believe it?" "Oh boy," said Jonathan, "your little brother'll never get that one." Well, the next week, Jonathan and Cindy Lou were already at our clubhouse when I got there. I knocked on the door and said, "Let me in." "What's the password?" said Cindy Lou. And picture this, I forgot the password. First I said, "Are we having fun or what?" And then I tried, "You guessed it." And then I thought and said, "Hey, you know what, guys? I really did forget the password. Can you believe it?" "That's right," shouted Cindy Lou and Jonathan. "Can you believe it is the password?" And then they opened the door and let me in. "Gee, Cricket," said Cindy Lou, "you really had us worried." "How come?" I said. "'Cause if you didn't remember the password," said Cindy Lou, "we were going to have a meeting of Cricket's clubhouse without Cricket." And then we all laughed. Here's a song we like to sing at Cricket's clubhouse. It's about a lot of fast animals and one slow one. Let's have some fun. Here's all you gotta do. When I name an animal, you do what he does. If he's fast, you go fast. If he's slow, you go slow. Ready? Let's do it.
Oh no.
Squirrels are racing over the ground. Squirrels are jumping up and down. They're so quick, they're so fast. Squirrels racing past. Mice are running over the ground. Mice are jumping up and down. They're so quick, they're so fast. Mice running past. But the turtle, he's a slow moving guy.
Mark, inside joke. This is that song.
In the wink of an eye, he's so very slow, but he gets there by and by. Wow, dogs are trotting over the ground, dogs are running up and down. They're so quick, they're so fast, dogs are trotting past. Fish are swimming round and round, fish are swimming up and down. They're so quick, they're so fast, fish swimming past. But the turtle, he's a slow moving guy, never going anywhere in the wink of an eye. He's so very slow, but he gets there by and by. Here's a fun game to play that'll get you going up and down. Whenever I say the word tall, you stand up, stretch your arms over your head, and be as tall as you can. Stay there, and when I say the word short, you scrunch down and make yourself as little as you can. Okay? Let's do it! Once upon a time, there was a tall giant who lived next door to a short elf. One day the tall giant said, "I wish I was short, like you, Mr. Elf." And the elf said, "I wish I was tall, like you, Mr. Giant." No, said the giant. "Short is better. I'm so tall, I'm always bumping my head." But the short elf said, No, tall is better. People are always calling me Shorty. It's terrible." So the tall giant decided that short might not be better than tall. And the short elf decided that tall might not be better than short. And so this tall tale came to an end shortly thereafter. Remember that song I sang about the clubhouse? Well, I'm going to sing it again. Only this time, I want you to join in on the most important part. When I sing, let's hear it for the clubhouse, you say, hip hip hooray. Do you think you can do that? Good. Here goes. Meet me at the clubhouse, down at Cricket's clubhouse. Meet me at the clubhouse, right away. We'll be singing and laughing. Anything can happen. Let's hear it for the clubhouse.
Hip
Now
hip
you.
hooray! Oops.
You can do it louder than that. Come on. Let's hear it for the clubhouse.
Hip hip hooray!
One more time.
No.
Let's hear it for the clubhouse. Hip hip hooray. Here's a story about some little mice who had a clubhouse in my kitchen, and about Oliver the kitchen cat. Every afternoon at 4 o'clock, all the little mice came from all over the house to have their mouse club meeting. They played games and told stories, and then they had the most delicious refreshments, cookies and hot chocolate. There was only one problem. Every now and then, Oliver the kitchen cat would come zooming in just when the little mice were sitting down to eat. Oh no, everyone would shout, it's Oliver! Run! Run! But Oliver wasn't a mean cat. He just wanted to play. Oh boy, Oliver would say. I just love playing tag with the little mousies. And he'd zoom all around the kitchen trying to tag as many little mice as he could. Fortunately for the little mice, they were always faster than Oliver. But Oliver didn't care. He loved playing anyway. Then one afternoon, the oldest of the little mice got up to speak. His name was Horatio. This has gone far enough, said Horatio. Sooner or later, Oliver is going to catch one of us. And then where will we be? But Oliver wouldn't hurt us, said a little mouse named Eugene. Eugene was the newest member of the Mouse Club. Not on purpose, said Horatio. But who knows what might happen by accident. And when they heard this, all the other little mice shivered and shook. I have an idea, said Eugene. Why don't we put a bell around Oliver's neck? That way, he can't take us by surprise anymore. Excellent idea, said Horatio. Eugene, we wish you the best of luck. But, said Eugene, why do I have to do it? Because you're the newest member of our club, said Horatio. And besides, it was your idea. So all the other little mice hurried home and left Eugene all alone in the kitchen, waiting for Oliver. How'd I get myself into this mess, said Eugene to himself. Maybe I should just resign from the club and leave town instead. But before Eugene could make another move, back came Horatio with a little bell and a piece of red ribbon. Here you go, said Horatio to Eugene. I found this bell in my cupboard, and here's some ribbon to tie it on with. Gee, thanks, said Eugene. Thanks a lot. But Horatio didn't hear him, because he was already gone. Well, pretty soon, who do you think came zooming into the kitchen?
Oliver!
You guessed it, Oliver, the kitchen cat. And was he ready for a fun game of tag or what? But Oliver didn't see any little mousies, except for one, and that was Eugene. Hello, Oliver, said Eugene. Hello there, said Oliver. Where is everybody? Well, said Eugene, you know how you're always trying to play tag with us little mice? Sure, said Oliver. I just love playing tag with little mousies. Yes, well, we know that, Oliver. And before Eugene could stop himself, he said, and that's why we've all decided to ask you to join our club. Me, said Oliver. Join the Mousies Club? How wonderful. I'm glad you think so, said Eugene. But there's just one thing. You have to wear this bell. Why, I'd be happy to, said Oliver. You would, said Eugene. I mean, that's great. So Oliver put the little bell around his neck, and Eugene tied the red ribbon in a big bow. When do I get to have cookies with the rest of the mousies? Said Oliver. Tomorrow, I guess, said Eugene. See you then. The next afternoon, all the other little mice asked Eugene, "Did you do it? Did you get Oliver to put the bell on?" "Sure did," said Eugene. And then they all heard the ting-a-ling of Oliver's bell. "Here he comes now," everybody said. "Here comes Oliver! Run! Run!" But to everyone's surprise, Oliver didn't come zooming into the kitchen like he usually did. Instead, he strolled in, sat down on the floor, and said, "Hiya, little mousies. Where's my hot chocolate?" And then Horatio stood up and said, "Eugene, what is the meaning of this?" So Eugene explained to everyone that Oliver was the newest member of the Mouse Club. "But we can't have a cat in a club for mice," said Horatio. "Why not?" said Eugene. Well, said Horatio, "I don't know why not." "That's settled then," said Eugene. "Oliver, have a cookie." So Oliver began coming to the Mouse Club every day, and pretty soon he liked having cookies and hot chocolate so much he didn't miss playing tag with the little mousies at all. You can turn my tape over now, or you can look in your activity book for more fun clubhouse things to do. But whatever you do, just remember, I'll be talking to ya.
Cute. And I have nothing terribly interesting to share, except I have somehow lost my school time tape, and we won't get to school time until probably January or February, I don't know, maybe even March. But I had to buy another one because I can't find mine, and I have covered every portion of the house that I could possibly think of. I don't know how it could have disappeared. Maybe I don't even own it, but I believe I did do whatever. But where's your phone, sweetheart? Oh, but I can't find it. I mean, I have looked in some really dumb places because I've exhausted all the other ones. Cricket, you're looking down, dear. There we go. So, I don't know. So here is my little plan. I'm gonna do all of the workbook based tapes first, and then I'm gonna surprise you guys and do something a little different. Somebody in our little circle might end up looking a little different, and maybe even have a companion, since Leche was, well, just too blooming big. But anyway, I will leave you guys to figure that mystery out, and when it happens, I hope it can happen, but I'm gonna try very hard to make it happen. But when it happens, you guys will figure it out. All right, intermission over. Let's keep going.
Sometimes all the members of a club wear the same kind of hat or badge, and sometimes they even have a special handshake. At Cricket's Clubhouse, we've got a special way of saying hello. I'll sing a song that tells you how to do it, and you can practice. First, clap your hands above your head. Then clap your hands down by your knees. Then blink your eyes 3 times and wave hello.
Oh my goodness.
Ready? Here goes. Clap your hands up high, clap your hands down low, blink your eyes 3 times, then you wave hello.
Hello.
That's the official way we greet when we see each other on the street. show me how you do it. I wish you would. Clap your hands up high, clap your hands down low. Blink your eyes 3
Oops.
times and you wave hello. The cricket clubhouse way to say good to see you. How you doing today? Clap your hands up high, clap your hands down low. Blink your eyes 3 times and you wave hello. That's what the clubhouse members do. And since you're one, you can do it too. One time, my friends Susan and Jonathan and I decided to open a lemonade stand. We needed some money for our club treasury. I'll get the lemons from the tree in my backyard, I said. And I'll borrow my mom's card table, said Susan. And I'll make a sign with my dad's tools, said Jonathan. So we all went to work right away. I made tons of lemonade. Susan set up her table in front of my house, and Jonathan put up a sign. My mom lent us some money so we could give people change when they bought our lemonade. How much money did your mom lend us, said Jonathan. I think $1, I said, but we better count it to make sure. So Susan and Jonathan and I counted all the change my mom lent me, and we sang a song to help us count. 5 pennies make a nickel, 2 nickels make a dime, 2 dimes and a nickel make a quarter every time. 4 quarters make $1, and that is quite a lot. And $1 is exactly how much money we have got. So then we were all ready for business. Only problem was, nobody came along to buy our lemonade. What do we do now, said Susan. Let's have a rehearsal, I said. You practice being the customer, and we'll sell you some lemonade. Okay, said Susan. I'd like a glass of lemonade, please. That'll be 25 cents, I said. But Cricket, says Susan, I don't have 25 cents. That's all right, I said. Just pretend. So Susan pretended to give me 25 cents, and Jonathan poured her a glass. Then Susan drank her lemonade and said, that certainly was delicious. Then all of a sudden, Jonathan said, look, here comes Mr. Carlson, the mailman. I'll bet he'll buy some lemonade. And sure enough, Mr. Carlson was so hot and thirsty, he drank 2 glasses of lemonade. But when he wanted to pay us, we said, that's all right, Mr. Carlson. You don't have to pay. You bring us our mail every day. After Mr. Carlson left, my little brother came out of the house and said, Cricket, can I have a glass of lemonade? Do you have 25 cents, I said. I don't have any money, said my little brother. Oh, that's all right, I said. You can have a glass anyway.
Oh.
Well, my brother was so thirsty. First he drank 1, and then 2, and then 3 glasses of lemonade. Was that good, said my little brother, and he went off to play. Then pretty soon my dad came home from work, and boy, did he look hot and tired and thirsty. Want some lemonade, Dad, I said. Sure, he said. That sounds great. But I bet you'll never guess what happened then. When I started to pour him a glass, there wasn't enough lemonade left to fill it up. Sorry, Dad, I said. Looks like we ran out. That's all right, he said. I'll go inside and get something to drink. Well, guys, I said to Susan and Jonathan, I guess our lemonade stand is closed till tomorrow. So Jonathan took down his sign, and Susan folded up her table, and I took all the empty glasses into the house. Did you make lots of money for your club treasury, my mom said. No, Mom, I said. We didn't make any money. And then I told her what happened with my dad and my little brother and Mr. Carlson, the mailman. My mom laughed and laughed. And then she said, Cricket, you all worked so hard. Why don't you keep the money I lent you? Just to get your treasury started. Gee, Mom, I said. Thanks a lot. So I went back outside to tell Susan and Jonathan, and they said, let's count the money in our treasury one more time. And so we did. 5 pennies make a nickel, 2 nickels make a dime, 2 dimes and a nickel make a quarter every time. 4 quarters make $1, and that is quite a lot. And $1 is exactly how much money we have got. treasury. But then we had to decide what to spend it on, and that wasn't easy. I know a jump rope rhyme about a little girl who had a lot of trouble trying to spend a nickel. If you've got a jump rope, you can jump along. If you haven't got a jump rope, you can jump without one. Here we go.
No.
Little Susie got a nickel and she went to buy a pickle. The pickle was sour, so she went to buy a flower. The flower didn't smell, so she went to buy a bell. The bell wouldn't ring, so she went to buy some string. The string wouldn't whine, so she tried another kind. It wasn't any better, so she went to buy a feather. The feather wouldn't tickle, so she finally bought a pickle. And that was the end of Little Susie's nickel. At Cricket's Clubhouse, we have a special way of playing Simon Says. It's called Backwards Simon Says. I know. Let's play it right now. First, make sure you have plenty of room behind you. Now, do whatever Simon tells you to. But if Simon doesn't say to do something, don't you do it. Ready? Let's start. Simon says, walk backwards in a circle.
Huh?
Simon says, hop backwards in a circle. Simon says, march backwards in a circle. Walk forwards. Did you walk forwards?
No.
Simon didn't say to. Simon says, hop backwards in a circle. Simon says, jump backwards in a circle.
I can't do that.
Jump forwards. Uh-oh. Simon didn't say to. Simon says, walk backwards in a circle. Simon says, jump backwards in a circle. Simon says, march backwards in a circle. Simon says, hop backwards in a circle.
Okay, I give up.
March forwards. Backwards Simon would never say that. Simon says, march backwards in a circle. Simon says, hop backwards in a circle. Simon says, take a giant step backwards. Simon says, walk backwards. Simon says, hop backwards. Simon says, jump backwards. Simon says, if you can do all that, give yourself a big pat on the back. And then say, do-ga-rophum. Go ahead, say it, do-ga-rophum.
What?
That's good for me. Backwards.
Do-ga-rophum?
It's a
Do-ga-rophum.
rhyming game that's fun to play. Day and way are rhyming words, so are light and night. Now here's how we play the game. I'll say a nursery rhyme, but I'm going to leave out the rhyming word. See if you can tell me what it is. Here's the first one. 1, 2, buckle my.
Shoe.
Did you say shoe? Shoe rhymes with two. Let's keep going. 3, 4, shut the
Door.
door. Shut the door. Door rhymes with 4. There's more. 5, 6, pick up.
Sticks.
The answer is sticks. Sticks rhymes with 6. We're not finished yet. 7, 8, shut the.
Gate?
Did you say gate?
I've
Gate
never
rhymes
heard
with
that
8.
one. It's
And now here's a
laid them
different
straight.
rhyme. It's one of my favorites. Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are,
You?
and so are you. My little brother wanted to join Cricket's Clubhouse for the longest time. Well, one day, we finally let him, and I'm going to tell you how it happened. Once when our club was having a meeting, Cindy Lou said, "Hey, you know what would be fun? Let's put on a play." "That's a great idea," I said. "How about Beauty and the Beast? It's one of my favorites." So everybody said okay. We decided that I would play Beauty, and Cindy Lou and Susan would play my sisters, and Jonathan would play our father. "But I've never been in a play before," said Jonathan. "How will I know what to do?" "Just pretend," I said. "That's what putting on a play is all about." But there was only one problem. We didn't have anybody to play the part of the Beast. And right then, who do you think came knocking on our clubhouse door?
Porky.
You guessed it, my little brother. Cricket, said my little brother, can I join your club yet? And when I opened the door and said, sure, come on in, was my little brother surprised or what? And when we told him what part he got to play in our show, my little brother said, grr, growl, I'll make a great beast. So we rehearsed really hard for about 2 whole days. And then we were ready. Everybody's moms and dads came to our clubhouse. And this is the show we put on. Once upon a time, there was a farmer who had 3 daughters. And one day when he was coming home from town, the farmer got a little tired. So he stopped and rested under an apple tree, and he picked one of the apples. Then all of a sudden, a scary-looking beast jumped out from behind a tree. Grr, growl, said the beast to the farmer. You didn't ask me if you could pick one of my apples. Now you must stay here forever. Oh, please, Mr. Beast, said the farmer. I only picked an apple because my daughter, Beauty, asked me to bring her one. In that case, said the beast, you must go home and send Beauty back here to stay forever. So the farmer went home and told his daughters what had happened. And the first daughter said, I will go and stay with the beast forever. And then the second daughter said, I will go and stay with the beast forever. And then Beauty said, no, I will go and stay with the beast forever. After all, I'm the one who asked him for the apple. Then everybody cried, and Beauty went off to the beast's house. But as soon as she got there, Beauty went right up to the beast and said, listen, Mr. Beast, I don't think it was very nice to make me come here. All my father did was take one little apple. It wasn't really 'cause of the apple, said the beast. I just wanted someone to play with. Then how about this, Mr. Beast, said Beauty. Why don't you come and live at our house? That way, you'll always have someone to play with. What a wonderful idea, said the beast. And he went home with Beauty, and that was the end of our play. Then we all bowed, and our moms and dads clapped for a long time.
Cute.
But picture this. My little brother kept on going, grr, growl. He went right on pretending to be the beast, even after the show was over. Don't I make a great beast, said my little brother. You sure do, I said. But I still like you anyway. This meeting of Cricket's Clubhouse is now adjourned. You can turn my tape over now, or you can talk and I'll listen. Just remember, whatever you do, I'll be talking to ya.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't have enough coordination to walk backwards or hop backwards. But get this, one of my friends takes jujitsu and she has to run backwards. I cannot imagine. I would trip over my feet walking if I wasn't paying attention. So I had to sit out on this activity, guys. But anyway, I hope all of you enjoy this video. I will be back. I don't know whether I'll do another one this week or not. I might. I'm just trying to make sure that I have enough tapes before I have to be ready to go into the special surprise. So that's why I'm kind of stretching things out a little bit. I don't know. I'll do something. I'll do at least one more video this week. And welcome to my newest subscribers. I have not seen most of your names, but you've taken me up to 368, I think, at last count. Or maybe it's 370. I don't know anymore. But I realize things are a bit slow right now. And I apologize for that. But finances are tight and bills are high, and it's harder for me to get content purchased and out as quickly as I would like. But it will still be coming, and in the meantime, there's lots and lots of other content for you to enjoy. And if you have any questions about any of those robots and would like to see more of them, just comment on whatever video that is. And if I still own that particular robot, I will go back and do a subsequent video on it. Just make sure you're specific about what you want me to do. Alright guys, I am done running my mouth now. So, as usual, like, subscribe, I'm sorry. Dang it. Take two. Like, subscribe, comment, click the notification bell so you will know whenever I upload new content. God bless, and I will see you in the next video.